Hey, what's going on, good people? This is CEO Jason Villaran of Villaran Transportation. I'm driving right now, heading into Indianapolis. And I wanted to just get a few things out there. This is my first video on my Villaran Transportation channel. I hope this goes viral. Hope everybody listening. Hope everybody paying attention. Hopefully, spread the word about this and it go viral, and we can do a lot more videos. First thing I want to bring to everybody's attention is the fact that you're driving a tractor trailer, and most people don't realize, the difficulty in driving a tractor trailer. Everybody thinks it's just, you're just driving, you're fine. This job is very tiresome. It's bothersome. A lot of people don't realize how hard this job really is. You have to consistently be mindful that there's other people's lives around you. We are the most regulated industry in the business, in any business. Truck drivers make up 80% of the transportation industry. 80%. 10% goes to the dispatchers. It's only about 10%. The other 10% are the warehouses that ships the product. So the difference is, and a lot of people I talk to fail to realize this, is the one that gets the short end of the stick all the time are the drivers. We pick up a load, and I don't know, say we pick up a load. I just picked this load up in Bolingbrook, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, and I'm taking it down here to Shelbyville, Kentucky. Not that bad of a run, about 300, a little more than 300 miles. Right now I'm looking at 207 miles left to go. All right, it's about 3 hours, 45 minutes, give or take. So I'll get down there, and then I gotta sit because the place ain't gonna be open until tomorrow. Cool, no big deal. When you driving, there are so many rules and regulations, that come up, and there's so many rules and regulations for people who, they make these rules. People who make they make these rules in Congress have never seen the inside of a tractor trailer unless it's on a picture. They're never driven a tractor trailer. They have never started a tractor trailer. But they make all the laws and the rules and pass all the laws and the rules for governing tractor trailers. I want everybody to know there should be tractor trailer drivers, retired tractor trailer drivers on Congress stating that the laws that they have in place are no good. The ELD mandates are no good. Okay? A lot of people say, well, what is an ELD mandate? An ELD stands for electronic logging device, which means you can be monitored from the time you start your truck to the time you park your truck. You're monitored. All right, they have a new law coming out. I think it's December, if I'm not mistaken, where you can't even alter your logs. You can't fix it. There's no fixing it at all. Not even a company can fix it. Once it's logged, it's logged. Done. Okay? That's another regulation. You can only drive 11 hours a day, 14-hour a day work days. Then you gotta be shut down for 10 or take a 8-2 split. So the rules are set in place to try to make it safer for the road. You know, drivers overdoing it, sleeping too much, stuff like that. Come at your question. And I want y'all to put this in the comments. So hit the subscribe button and put us in the comments. You're a regular driver driving a car. You pick up, you get in your car from, let's just say you leave New Jersey. You're in Jersey City, New Jersey. You get in your house, you pack your car, you're on the road. You hit the road, hit the turnpike, heading south. Alright? There's no regulations. There's no regulations on you guys stopping, having to take a 10-hour break, or stopping, having to take a 30-minute lunch break, or 30-minute break, or whatever you want to call it. There's nobody's saying you have to do that. Okay, you can drive all the way to Miami. You're on your way to Miami right now, out of Jersey City. Now, I'm not familiar with the distance on the top of my head. I mean, I've been to Miami several times, but I've been different times, different places, but there's nothing to say you have to stop after 11 hours. You can't drive anymore. Somebody else got to drive, or you got to pull over and take a nap, take a break, sleep for 10 hours, then go again. There's no law on that. You're tired, you get in a wreck. You get into a wreck, and God forbid you kill somebody. What does that leave us? That leaves us up shit creek. It does. Because we're told to stop. You can't drive anymore after 10 hours. We kill somebody, we lose our license, go to jail. Y'all kill somebody, it's reckless driving. Understanding the laws and the rules are one thing. Having the rules and the regulations put in place is totally something different. You're going to regulate a truck, but you can't regulate a car or SUV or pickup truck or whatever. So, who's to say, and the same thing applies as if you was driving a truck all day. Technically, they don't want you driving. If you drove all day long, 11 hours, 12 hours, and you parked your truck, okay, you did your 11 hours, you parked your truck, you home, you're on the weekend, it's Friday, you want to go hang out somewhere, technically, you're not supposed to be driving a car because you drove 11 hours. Because you still have a CDL, regardless of the fact if you're on duty or not. A lot of people don't even realize that. Okay? And there's rules in the laws. There's no law against it, but there are consequences. If you get in an accident after driving a tractor trailer all day long, you get in an accident, first thing they're going to do is look at your log history on your truck, knowing that you have a CDL. They're going to go back and see, well, damn, you just drove 11 hours, 11 hours, and then in the car, for 2 hours, he might have been sleeping. So then your license is gone. Either way. There's a whole bunch of other things I'm going to get into on, separate videos. But this is just a quick introduction of some of the rules that I don't think favor the drivers. I know don't favor the drivers in any capacity. like another rule I wanted to talk about was the parking. You have these ELD mandates where you have to stop and take your break. But there's no parking. Nowhere. If you're not at a rest stop, a truck stop, or a customer that actually has parking, then you're likely to be ticketed, towed, or some form of punishment. You can't park everywhere you want. You can't drive everywhere you want. Right? Some customers don't want you to park on site. Some customers, it's okay, you know, parking on the shoulder or, you know, on the entrance and exit ramps are no-nos in a lot of states. A lot of states. Don't nobody want you to park on the shoulder. So, you know, you have so many rules already against you. It really doesn't make any sense. It's mind-blowing how many rules are in place to ticket you. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you a quick little story. Just a quick one. I was at a truck stop and a driver was asleep. He was literally asleep. Yeah, he was not parked where he's technically supposed to be. He made up a parking space. So they told him to move. Cop bang on his door. You gotta move. He told her, officer, and I now witnessed the whole entire thing. Officer, I'm exhausted. I cannot move. I'm exhausted. I've been up for 3 days. I'm exhausted. This is what he told her. Her words was, I don't care. You have to move this truck or I'm towing it. So, you see, he kept begging, pleading. I'm exhausted. I've been up for 3 days. And the minute I move this truck, I'm going to get a ticket. I don't have the hours of service to move. I'm exhausted. So, little behold, she told him to move the truck. He moves it. Gets on the interstate. There's another truck stop 6-7 miles down the road. But he already told me he can't make it. He moves the truck. That's an ELD violation. Hours of service violation, okay? So that puts him at risk for a ticket. So he drives down the road, get on the interstate. It's clear. You know, it's a little wet outside, but it's clear. It's at night now, late night, early morning, I think it was somewhere between 11 and 1, somewhere around there. So anyway, he gets on the interstate. He goes maybe 5 miles and wrecks. It's just him. Wrecks the truck on the shoulder in a ditch. She's the first one to the scene. I go, pull over. Alright, now I'm following her because there was nowhere to park, so I had to leave too. I had time left, but so I went down there, I was following him, I saw the whole wreck. I knew what caused the wreck. He was exhausted, he couldn't keep his eyes open. So he wrecks on the side of the road. And the only reason why he wrecked was because he was tired. He couldn't even keep his eyes open. He was swerving the whole time he got down there. A little bit of 5 miles. So he wrecks and the officer shows up. What happened? I explained to her what happened. He tried to explain to her what happened. A supervisor called, came on scene. State police came on scene. And I explained to them what I saw at the truck stop. I explained to them what I saw on the road. I didn't have my camera running for footage of it, but I should have. But make a long story short, she gave him, well, the state trooper gave him an ELD violation. Okay, I was a service violation, HOS, and then had him towed. So he got a reckless driving and HOS violation. But I had to go fight for him in court, even though he wasn't an American guy. He was he was from Pakistan or something like that. But he speak a little English, somewhat a lot of English, but not. I can understand is what I'm trying to say. So I went to court for him, and the officer was at fault for making him leave. But my whole issue with the whole ELD mandate is that you have to stop. You have to stop. I know they want you to find somewhere to stop. Find somewhere to pull over. It doesn't work like that, and no scenario doesn't work like that, because you're not going to find a parking space anywhere. After 2-3 o'clock. In the afternoon, you pretty much SOL, because truck stops are getting full, rest stops are getting full. Shoulders. Even though some states they bother you on the shoulder, but not too much. You can't park there either. Technically, it's a hazard, but there's supposed to be emergency stops. But sometimes you just can't help it, because there's just nowhere to park. There's just nowhere to go. So they want you to run a risk of being violated, being in violation to park somewhere, and then ticket you. So that's this video. I'm going to create another one when I'm not itching. My nose is not itching a lot, and I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the minor things that I've seen about this industry that it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. One are the tolls, and I'll talk more about that later on in another video. All right, which I might make today or I might make tomorrow. Depends when I get stopped. But I'll get with you guys on the next video. Alright, please hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get this thing going viral so we can make some more videos. And I'll stop and actually look at the camera the entire time I'm making a video. Alright, appreciate it, you guys. Have a good one, and see you in the next video.